Hey guys, it's Brianna here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I make bookish videos as well as Disney videos here and there. I'm still trying to work on getting that kind of started. It's just really difficult because I don't have any Disney trips planned for 2023, but it is something in the works. I have been in the book world since 2013, so I have a lot of recommendations to give to you guys and just chat about books. And today I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about the books that I want you guys to hold me accountable for. I have about 10 on this list. Some of them are just authors in general because one, I've either started their books or it's authors that everybody on every platform, booktube, bookstagram, book talk, everybody's raving about, and I just haven't gotten to their books. If you didn't know this about me, I am the definition of a mood reader. I don't know what to tell you guys. I kind of go with the flow. I don't force myself to read certain books. There's a series that I'm getting through right now, Court of Thorns and Roses, and it has literally been on my TBR probably since they came out, and I am finally getting to them because I'm in the mood to read fantasy romance, and it's a new to me genre. I've read a couple, but I haven't really delved into this, into the genre to get into them. So let's go ahead and jump into this because I have 10 on this list, and a lot of these may come as a shock. Some of them you may not be surprised. If you see me looking over in this direction, it's because I have my iPad kind of propped up with my list, because if I don't write things down, I'm going to forget. So first up, I'm also really lazy. I have some of these on my shelves. I'm just extremely lazy about getting them off. So I'm just going to be lazy and put them on the screen up here for you guys so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So first up on the list of books that you guys need to hold me accountable for is going to be the Something in the Way series by Jessica Hawkins. I started book one. I finished book one. So let me preface that by saying I read book one back in 2021, maybe even last year. Honestly, I don't know, but the fact is I haven't finished that series. There are technically 4 books. It's considered a trilogy because the first 3 books kind of follow the drama of the couple. If you didn't know, this is a age gap forbidden romance, and at the time of the book she is underage, so it kind of flash forwards and goes from there. I'm kind of at the point where she is younger, but then something happens that kind of sets the tone for what's going to happen in the next 3 books, and I still haven't finished, and it's kind of bothering me that I haven't, but again, mood reader. Second on the list is going to be A Not So Cute by Megan Quinn. I know that there are 3. These are called I think it's the Becker brothers, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong, but there's a lot of brothers series that I haven't gotten to yet, but this is one of them. And literally everybody is raving about these, and I still have not gotten to them. I hear the 3rd book is a favorite. Everybody's like, oh, but the first book is my favorite, and then they read book 2 and they're like, no, this is my favorite, and then they get to the 3rd book and they're like, nope, this is it. So I know I'm probably gonna love these once I do get to them. I just haven't done it yet. Another book that literally everybody is talking about is Icebreaker by, I think it's Hannah Grace. And this is a hockey romance. I think she's a figure skater and he's on a hockey team or something. I know that she is a very organized person, very type A personality. And I think this is also set in college, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I hear that everybody has been raving about this book. And what's funny is, now that I talk about this book, I literally got the loan ready on Libby. If you didn't know what Libby is, it is a audiobook, but they also have ebooks from your libraries. So participating libraries will sign up for Libby to loan out different ebooks or audiobooks either for 14 days or 21 days. If there's any other time limit, those are just the 2 time limits that I've heard of, either 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And you just have that time frame to either read or listen to the book. And I just got it, and guess what? I'm gonna delay it yet again because I'm not ready to listen to Icebreaker right now. I'm going through a fantasy romance kick, so I'm gonna go with this little journey for as long as it's gonna take me. Another author, so I'm gonna talk about an author kind of in general. This is an author that I have started. I've read, I don't know how many, I would say at least maybe 4 books by her. And she's an author that one of my best friends told me to just read in her publication order. And it's going to be Mariana Zapata. So I have read her first 4 published books, maybe even more than that. Maybe 5. I don't remember. But needless to say, I am behind on her books. I think the last one I read was probably in either 2020 or 2021, if not maybe even 2019. I couldn't tell you, but I definitely haven't read one of her books recently, and I know some of her newer works are a lot better. So she's another author that I need to get caught up on, because she doesn't have an extensive backlist like some other authors do. I want to say she has about, I haven't counted, so I can't remember the number. I would say between 10 and 12 books, I think. I think that's a fair guess as to how many books she has. But she doesn't have very many, but her books are very big. I think that's another reason why I haven't caught up on her books. I am somebody who is extremely intimidated by big books. And yet I'm reading A Court of Thorns and Roses right now, which are massive books. But anyway, I get very intimidated by large books. And that's probably another reason why I haven't gotten to them. But she is an author that I desperately need to get caught up on her backlist of. And now I have an author who I literally have not started, and she is probably one of the most talked about authors in our book community, and that's gonna be Elsie Silver. I know y'all are gonna come at me in the comments for this, because literally I think I'm the only person who hasn't read at least one of her books. There is no reason why. Again, I'm a mood reader. I don't know how to explain it. I also get through audiobooks faster than I do reading them ebook wise or even physical. I don't really read physical books that often, even though now I work from home 100% of the time. I have no reason why. I haven't gotten to them. I know I'm going to be obsessed once I do start books, because just by everybody raving about her books, I have not heard a single bad thing about her books. Everybody loves her books. It may not be a favorite book of theirs, but it's an easily a 4 or 5 star book. So I already know, and I have very high faith that I'm going to be obsessed with her books. It's just a matter of time. So hopefully 2023 will be the year that I get at least through her newest series that she has going on. She has book 4 coming out pretty soon, I think within the next month or so. So hopefully I get to it very soon. A book that I have been meaning to read literally since it released is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Y'all, if you have not read a Kennedy Ryan book, you are truly missing out on probably one of the most beautiful writing I have ever read, honestly. Her books are going to gut you. They are very emotional. I'm pretty sure I've cried in every single book that she has written. There's just something about her writing. It just truly gets you, because she does so much research to put into her books. It holds a lot of like not like today, but like current events that kind of play in these fictional stories, and you can't help but like just get sucked into the world. And I'm dying to read this book. And I'm also nervous because I've heard people sob with this book, because a lot of people relate to this book, because I think it's a couple that's already been in a relationship. I think they're married and they're going through something that kind of shakes up their marriage. And I'm really nervous because those kinds of books are so impactful, because that's a real world struggle. Because we always read these books about, these couples meeting for the first time and oh my gosh, they got their happily ever after. But what happens when they're married, when they go through those everyday struggles that we know, that we go through? I'm not married, but that couples go through. So I'm really nervous to read that book, guys. I know I'm gonna love it because it's Kennedy Ryan, but I'm also really scared because I know it's gonna get me in the feels, and I'm just not ready for that. Another book series I need to finish is the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I literally read the fine print, which is book 1, probably within the release date of it, because I was so excited to read a book that kind of was loosely based off of like the Disney parks. And I was like, oh my god, this is literally the book for me, because I'm a huge Disney nerd. And I haven't continued because, again, definition of a mood reader. And I know a lot of people say that Terms and Conditions is even better than the fine print. And then when everybody was reading The Final Offer, which is book 3, everybody's like, oh my god, this is the best. So it's another thing like Megan Quinn, that each book just gets better than the other one. So I'm really excited about it because I think I gave the fine print like a 4-star. It was a very strong 4-star. And I'm just very curious to see how the next two brothers' stories are going to play out. And I know I need to read them because this is another series that is extremely talked about, because Lauren Asher just deserves all the hype because she has amazing books. So that's another one I haven't gotten to, and y'all are gonna be surprised by this next one. Again, I get I get really nervous about these books that are really hyped up, especially in the moment while literally everybody is talking about them. For some reason, like, I'm the one person that's like, oh, nope. I don't know why. It's so weird. But the next book is going to be The Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I have not started these. I know y'all are going to come after me because, again, these are super well known. Everybody has read them but me. I don't know why. Y'all, I don't know. I have no reason why I haven't read these books. I really loved one of her other books, By a Thread. That's like one of my all-time favorite books. I literally have no reason why. I couldn't tell you why I haven't read this book. I don't know. And then lastly, I have 2 authors who I feel are quickly becoming very popular in the book world, specifically on Bookstagram and Book Talk. That's probably the most frequently I see them. The first author is going to be Lena Hendricks. I have seen her books over the last probably 2 years, especially this year. Her books are really starting to pop off. I'm very curious because I know she has quite a few books that are kind of like that romantic suspense, like with a mystery plot line. And I'm always very curious about those books because I really do enjoy them. And one of them is A Single Parent, and y'all know me. If you don't know this about me, that is one of my absolute favorite tropes. Literally my favorite trope to read about. Either single mom, single dad, I don't care. They're my favorite. So I'm really excited. And then lastly is going to be Kat Singleton. I think she has just a couple books out. She's the newer author, at least from what I know. And she just had a book release literally this week. When you guys see this video, it's a little bit down the road. But she just had a new release that everybody is literally talking about, and I still haven't started her books. But one of her books is Black Ties, and I think it's Black Ties and White Lies, I think. You guys can see it on the screen. But I have been very excited about this book. She is an author that I've seen at signings. I just haven't met her yet because I don't want to be that awkward person that's like, yeah, so I just wanted to meet you, but I haven't read your books yet. I'm always so awkward about that. Those are all 10 either books or series authors that y'all need to hold me accountable for. I know y'all are going to come at me in the comments for this. I know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to stick around, I would love it if you guys would subscribe. All of my social media links are down below if you guys want to see what else I'm doing. I'm the most active on Bookstagram. That is going to be the place where you're going to see the most of me talking about books. But until my next video, I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.